Welcome to Raymond Lee Jewelers web series. I'm Liz, and today we'll be discussing how to spot a fake Rolex. Founded in 1905 by Hans Wilsdorf and Alfred Davis, Rolex is one of the most valuable global brands. Rolexes are prized for their ability to retain value as much as they are revered as status symbols. Because Rolexes have such a strong presence as both financial and sartorial investments, they are one of the most replicated and counterfeited watches in the world. A true Rolex is as close to perfect as you can get, and there are several ways to discern a true Rolex from a fake. But there are 5 red flags that make it easy to see that a fake Rolex is just that. Genuine Rolexes do not have clear or skeleton case backings. This is one of the easiest ways to spot a fake, as the last Rolex with a clear case was made in the 1930s and it wasn't a production model Rolex. Genuine Rolexes have a distinct second-hand movement that ticks 5 to 8 times per second, giving the illusion of a sweeping motion. A fake will likely have cheaper parts that can't mimic this motion and will only tick once per second. The only rare exceptions to this are the Rolex Oyster Quartz and True Beat, which both tick once per second. A counterfeit will not be able to mimic this movement and therefore will have a choppy appearance of the second hand. The only exceptions to this are the Rolex Oyster Quartz and True Beat models, which both tick once per second. The Rolex Cyclops is the magnification window that allows the date aperture to be viewed at 2.5 times its size. On a genuine Rolex, the Cyclops will be perfectly centered at the 3 o'clock, and when the date aperture is viewed from a different angle, it will appear to be minuscule. A fake Rolex is likely to have a Cyclops that is placed too high or too low on the watch face, and will have a date aperture that isn't centered within the Cyclops. And, when viewed from a different angle, the date aperture will likely be exactly the same size that it appears underneath the magnification window. On the dial itself, most counterfeit Rolexes can properly mimic what a genuine Rolex says, but cannot mimic the perfection of the lettering. Look closely for any kind of irregularities with the font itself. On a genuine Rolex, you won't be able to find any. When it comes to buying a Rolex, it's important to treat this purchase like the investment it is. Other obvious cues as to whether what you're buying is authentic should be the price and the location of the transaction. If your Rolex cost $300 and you had to venture down a dark alley to buy it, those should be fairly obvious cues that what you're getting is not the real deal. When buying a Rolex online, it's important to only buy from reputable dealers and jewelers. Read customer reviews. Pay close attention to how long they've been in business. If you have any doubts, call them. A real person should answer the phone and be able to answer any questions that you might have. Once you've assured yourself that you are buying a genuine Rolex timepiece, it's a purchase that you'll never regret.